over at all, it's because we can't hear you.
Yeah. Oh, you're alive.
You have
Tony?
free range to take over. You have
All right.
free range to take over.
Okay, we are
If I
live.
go out, free range to take over, Joe.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Hello, everybody. I'm the Black Critic guy. So I'm a little kicked off right now because we've been trying to get this live chat started, and it's been failing time and time again because I can't seem to fucking connect to the internet. That's why my webcam's not on right now because this is the only way I could do it, and I don't even know. Yep, you can't even hear me, can you?
No, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, good. Point being, so welcome to a very what? Hello?
Hello?
Wait, what is that sound? Oh no, my movie warfare is playing. Shit.
Yes.
Okay, I stopped you.
Okay.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, you can hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, good. Okay, continuing anyway. Welcome to a very special movie warfare. This is for Disney Week, and we're doing a bunch of Disney characters. Really interesting movie warfare, and of course, joining me at this very moment is my co-host Joe from Agree to Disagree. Joe.
Agreeers, disagreeers, all my traumolks out there, welcome back to another edition of Movie Warfare, a very special one. I know this is near and dear to the heart of my good friend Tony, because this is Disney Week, and anything can happen, and as you all know...
Disney Week, dude. Like, I've been preparing for this...
For a while, yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, I just said for a while.
Yeah, I've been preparing for this for like since last year when I planned this out. Like, so I'm excited about it. And also joining us for this very special movie warfare is actually is a very faithful subscriber and a guy that I work with occasionally on videos. We did our first collaboration with the Wolf Kids, Ame and Yuki, and he also featured me on his podcast, the Otaku Squad. And please introduce yourself, Star 6 Wars 1.
Hello, I am Connor, aka Star641. I make videos on YouTube, podcast videos, Let's
No way.
Plays. I make my own anime reviews, an occasional movie review for ones that I actually see every so often, and everything like that.
Cool.
All right. So, Joe, I'm lagging like shit over here. Could you do me the favor and introduce a little bit about movie warfare and tell us who the characters were using, like the characters that are in this movie warfare?
Sure. Okay, so for anyone new to Movie Warfare, what this is the three of us will be defending characters, as you can see in the title, Simba versus Stitch versus Beast. I myself, I am representing Simba, and Khan over here is representing Beast, and Tony is representing Stitch. And
The best one. The best one.
right, Simba's the best one, right. So then,
No. Stitch is the best one.
oh, I don't know, Tony, we can't hear you.
Oh,
What about
funny.
And as we all know, that winter is coming, and I wore white to represent,
What does that
snow.
have to do with anything?
Winter is coming. Winter is coming.
He lives in the fucking Sahara, dude.
So, yeah, let's try and keep my winning streak up. I've won, I think, like 3 weeks in a row. Something crazy, yeah. So let's keep this up. Everyone vote Simba. So basically what this is we're defending these three characters, and we're going to be defending them in 3 different categories: brains, brawns, and badass. Brains and brawn pretty self-explanatory. Badass is basically if the 3 of them were pitted against each other, who would win.
I think that's an easy choice.
Yeah, that's a very easy choice, Simba. He's a lion, so, you know.
Stitch is an experiment that has superpowers and can handle the heat of the sun, so I think that's also to be considered.
Okay,
Yeah,
he's not
but
a
Beast's
lion, though.
Yeah, but Beast's a freaking beast.
Oh,
Yeah, but a lion.
sorry, a beast. Who
Simba's a
cares?
lion. Okay. Okay. Anyway, we'll leave that for badass. But
Yes.
basically, we get a winner here, and the winner is decided by all of you watching. You vote down below with hashtags who you think wins. Who do you think is the best character here? And in order to do that, you do hashtag Simba, hashtag Stitch, or hashtag Beast. And then at the end, we'll count the votes. But after we have made our arguments for Brains, Brawns, and Badass, we will leave it to you to vote. And we will take your questions, and we'll answer questions and just kind of hang out while you guys get to vote. And then we'll have our winner, which will be me, again. And then, yeah, and then we can wrap it up, and Simba will be the winner at that point. So, yeah.
We
All
will
right.
see who
Thank
this
you, Joe.
winner is.
Oh, by the way, Joe, you'll be happy. You'll be happy to know they disabled my my sound effects thing.
Oh, thank God.
Oh,
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. Great.
They
Okay,
tried
it's a
coming
Christmas
back in
miracle.
here. They didn't let me upload my apps, so now I can't use sound effects. So,
All right, perfect. Nope, it's not the same. You can't do that. It's not the same. So
It's not the same, but it will have to suffice
no,
now.
no. God damn it, Connor! Don't you dare!
Oh, I'm uploading my apps right now. Oh, what do you know, guys? What do you know? My sound effects.
No. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Is it working?
No. Don't.
I can't hear them. Are they working?
I just hear someone playing the video over. But okay. Anyway, let's get.
I don't
to
hear
the-
anything. Oh,
I don't hear anything
well, I guess I
either.
don't have my sound effects. Shit.
Okay, let's get to these characters. For anyone who does not know, I guess I'll go first since I'm kind of.
I don't.
Blaming
Wait,
everything.
Joe. You gotta let the special guest go.
Okay,
Man.
yeah.
You gotta let the
Yeah.
special guest go.
My character is Beast from Beauty and the
There you
Beast.
go. Because we all know.
Because we all know who that is, right?
Right. It's the
No
one
idea.
the mermaid one, right?
No.
No, the
Obviously
one
not,
with
no.
Pocahontas, right? That the beast with Pocahontas, right?
When was there a Beast in Montes?
This is the one that
The
Eddie Murphy
little
voiced?
raccoon guy. Oh God, what was that?
This is the one that Eddie Murphy voiced?
No, that was
Oh,
Mushu.
oh no, my clapping effects. There it is. I hear it
Tony,
now.
they're not working out so well. Yeah, no, Tony, those are not working out so well. So, okay, anyway,
It's
Connor.
not my fault. I clicked
Okay.
them like a long time ago. I'm doing it now.
Okay. Connor, why don't you
Okay, back to
continue?
introducing the beast. Back to introducing the beast.
God damn it,
Yes.
Tony.
I'm going to shut off effects for the moment. Alright,
No.
we can have them back at a later time. Don't worry, dude. Another time. But back to introducing Beast. Shit, where was I?
He's voiced by Eddie Murphy.
No!
No,
Actually, I don't know who's
the
voiced
real
by,
Beast.
but... Does he even have a name?
Beast?
yeah.
Does
I
the
believe so.
beast kind of count as a name?
What?
Then from now on, his name will be Beast.
Yeah,
We'll call
we'll,
him short.
yeah. For these purposes, we'll just call him Beast.
Yes. Now go ahead, introduce your character.
Mine is Beast from Beauty and the Beast, and he's badass.
Okay.
B for badass.
I like it.
Okay.
Is that it? Is that all you gotta say about the?
I'm trying to... I am so badly prepared for this. I'm so sorry.
Hey, at least you're not lagging terribly.
Right.
True.
Tony.
This has to be like the second worst movie warfare we've done now. Oh my!
Okay, Tony, why don't you
I'm so
introduce?
sorry, Star 6 Force.
Why don't you introduce
Oh,
us
it's
to
all
your
good.
character, Tony?
Oh yeah, give it to the laggy guy. Okay.
Well, all right. So I am defending Experiment 626, aka Snitch the Indestructible. What can we say? The guy's fluffy. He's blue. Came from outer space. He's best friends with a really weird and eccentric girl named Lilo, and he's fucking powerful as shit. What else needs to be said? Not only that, he's one of the coolest Disney characters ever created. Enough said. Now, Simba, suck my dick.
Okay, well,
Whoa.
it's okay because I'm gonna win this. So he can trash talk all he wants,
Oh,
but
I just can't wait till you lose.
Oh.
it's clever. But
Uh,
but Simba, as you said, that Stitch is probably one of the coolest Disney characters. I would say that Simba is one of the most relatable, which is kind of odd because he's a lion. But we see this character grow up. We see him experience the. It's not a Disney, and we see him experience the death of his father and just what that does to him. And it's a very relatable kind of experience and very traumatic for him. And we see what that does to the character. We see where he goes from there, and we see him go take on his uncle Scar. And Simba is, like I said, a lion, which is pretty much what puts him ahead of the other two here, because he's a lion. And he honestly is just one of the most relatable and just enjoyable to watch characters out of the entire Disney series, I would say. So, and one of the most iconic. I definitely think more iconic than Stitch. And when it comes to iconic, Beast is close, but I would say Simba is definitely more iconic than.
yeah, but see, I'm not defending Beast, but he has one thing over Simba. He was nominated for Academy Award for Best Picture, so just saying.
Oh, snap.
Not only
It's
that,
true.
Oh
not
wait,
only that,
is this
not
too
only
much
that,
now?
not only that, but Stitch was also nominated. Ha! Simba, fuck him. He never won. He didn't get nominated for nothing.
Okay, well, you know what? Winter is coming, so
Oh yeah,
it doesn't matter. It
winter in
doesn't matter.
Africa is coming. Okay, I
It,
hope you're ready to wait for a million years for the winter to come.
it doesn't matter who won an Academy Award and for what. All that
Okay,
matters is the character here.
let's just jump right in, gentlemen. Let's start
Okay.
off with brains. How are you gonna
Brain.
compete against my guy? He's a fucking science experiment designed to be extremely intelligent. Beat that.
Yes, but Beast has followers. Stitch does not. He has to have some brains to have servants of some kind.
Last I recall, the Beast was literally he was a vindictive, selfish little pissant who forced all these people to stay in his house to make them, serve him. They didn't stay out of their own accord. They were forced to stay there.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Yes,
bam.
but he had to have tricked them to get them in.
He's
He has
a
to have.
prince. There's no tricking needed. It ain't tricking if you got it.
Okay.
See what I did there? See what I did there?
You
Huh.
two, quite honestly, I don't really see how this has much to do with brain. I don't see how either one of you are really defending the intellectual ability of your characters to the fullest
Oh,
extent.
don't get me started on Simba. I could go off on Simba too.
I wrote notes. I came very prepared for this. When it
Oh,
comes to
ladies and gentlemen, he wrote notes. He wrote notes.
when it comes to Beast, as the story goes on, we see him become more and more primal. He starts to lose it. He becomes more and more the Beast and less the man. So we see that. We see that
Kill
over
the
time, how he starts losing his grip. And that is weak. That's weakness. I definitely would argue that that's weakness when it comes to your mental capacity. So
Yeah.
that's kind of my argument for to eliminate Beast. And hold on, I had another one for Stitch here as well. I'll find the Stitch one, but Simba's able to defeat Scar, and he knows how to plan distractions to help his cause. He has taken on hyenas and lions and lived.
Planned a strategy?
Yeah, he planned the entire time.
What
Yes, but
strategy did he plan? Wait, what strategy, Joe? I'm very curious to hear this.
Simba?
Did Simba plan to be backed into a corner, almost be killed?
No, obviously not everything goes according to plan, but at least he had some plan to go back and take on Scar.
Joe, you ain't got a fucking leg to stand on again. A plan? The guy literally ran away, right? And came back to the Pride Land by himself. He was lucky that Timon and Pumbaa and Nani were following him. And they're like, well, I guess we're going to do this together. That was the plan. You can't really see me.
He killed the lion that took down Scar. You're not giving enough credit there. You're definitely not giving enough credit there.
For what? Taking down Scar?
For taking down Scar and getting to that point. I mean, this was a character that, like I said, were very relatable. He was at rock bottom when his father died. He was at rock bottom. He was able to really bounce back from that and go and take on Scar and overcome.
Let's just be real here. Let's just be real here. He won that battle based on pure luck. His uncle, with his huge hubris, thought he could defeat Simba, and then he got his ass knocked out. And that's how he lost. It wasn't anything on Simba's accord. Now, if we're going to talk about Stitch, dude, is freaking intelligent. I remember a specific scene where there's a scene.
I have something for your Stitch's intelligence.
Okay.
You ready? I wrote this down as well.
I'm listening.
Okay. Stitch, despite being as smart as a supercomputer, can't defeat his instinct to smash. He can't help it. And that has to, again, a form of weakness that, yeah, he might be smart in a very, I guess, shallow sense of the word, because he can't put it all together. He can't hold himself at all times. He needs Lilo to really ground him multiple times. Same thing with Beast with Belle. Both of these characters are kind of dependent and rely on other characters to help them stay there mentally. And Simba's really a character that kind of, yeah, he has help with what were they? Timba and Timon? What?
Timon and Pumbaa.
Timon and Pumbaa. Yeah, okay, I don't know that. I don't know their names off the top of my head. But he doesn't necessarily rely on them. They're kind of just there. But he is a character that he bounced back by himself. He was able to do everything.
Hashtag Timba and Timon. Make that a hashtag, everybody. Hashtag Timba and Timon.
They were there, but he didn't rely on him. Much like how Stitch relies on Lilo and Beast relies on Belle to keep them mentally grounded. Because they're not always mentally grounded.
Here's the thing, buddy. That argument has no standing in this situation. It's about pure intelligence.
Yeah,
Simba has no pure intelligence. It's all instinct for him. Stitch, like you said, has the mental capability of a supercomputer. In fact, there's this one scene, he's driving a tanker full of gas, falls straight into a volcano, tears it open so that he can be launched straight up at a freaking, what's it called? The spaceship. He planned that accordingly. He planned that. That takes the mind of an intellectual being, which Stitch is.
But if you can't
the problem is, it was luck because he could have easily shot over the ship or undershot it.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not luck. He calculated it. Again, this goes back to Stitch's intelligence. He is smart. He's calculative. He knew it was going to hit it. There's no way he was going to miss. Especially if he's trying to get Lilo back. He's not going to miss.
What happens if a bird came flying in?
That's a variable out of nature. It's not really applicable in that situation. You can't really guess that. That would be a fortune teller, not a scientist. And plus, you forget, out of all the three, he's the only one that can fly in space, fly a spaceship, can speak. That is the true sign of an intellectual.
Wait. Only one that can speak? Simba speak?
Well, speak human language, because
No,
you know
I
we
humans
hear.
in life.
Beast can speak human language.
Oh shit! I forgot about the beast because I felt like he doesn't count. So
Yeah,
I'm
wait, where were you going with that? There are no humans in Lion King, so you have no idea. And
point being,
Beast was once human. So.
He can speak English, guys. Being an alien from another galaxy.
what?
Now
So do
again,
our
that
characters.
shows.
Beast can too.
Well, first of all, Beast is supposed to be French, and he speaks English. So he must be like the dumbest
Okay,
French
so
man that ever
that
lived.
would make him smarter. He can speak
Yeah.
languages.
As for
Not-
Simba,
Tony.
point being, guys, you got no legs to stand on here with the whole intelligence thing.
It sounds like
Simba
I'm the
is not
only one
intelligent.
who has legs to stand on.
Simba is likable. I
Simba's
don't have
the
a leg
most
to
mentally
stand.
grounded.
I'm a freaking science experiment. If anything, I rule both the brains and the brawn.
No, not at all. You don't rule brains if you can't put it all together. You need to stay grounded. You need to be able to, stay there all the time and be able to think of all this stuff. And yes, he is smart, but that doesn't necessarily give him the win for brains if he can't put it all together. And he can't.
How can he not put it all together, Joe? He proved he could put it all together.
He relies on Lilo to help him.
He does not rely on Lilo.
Mentally. Yes,
Lilo is a
he
catalyst.
relies on her to help
Lilo
him
is a
stay
catalyst.
mentally grounded. Like I said,
Lilo
his
is a
instinct to
catalyst to
smash.
push him forward. It's
Yeah.
not something that's used as, oh, I need to think straight, so I need Lilo. She's a catalyst.
She's
There's
a
a difference.
crutch.
Not a crutch.
Yes,
A catalyst.
he is there to help keep him grounded. He relies on her just like how Beast relies on Belle. Simba relies on nobody.
Yeah, he does.
He does.
Yeah, he relies on.
He relies
No,
on. He relies on his father. He relies on. He can't.
His
he
father
wasn't
dies
even
very
gonna go
early
back.
on.
He
He does
wasn't
not
even
rely
gonna
on
go back to Pride Rock if it wasn't for Rafiki. Like, look into the water. What
Okay.
do you see?
You're talking about when he was a cub. The movie.
Oh, that was when he was an adult, Joe. He was an adult. He's like,
Okay,
what are
you're
you
talking about
doing?
his father.
Get out of here!
His father dies very early in the movie. You can't talk about that. We can't talk about when our characters were kids. That doesn't make sense.
Of Star Six. Hey, in the words of Star Six Wars, we're gonna have to agree to disagree.
No. I think
No.
I've done. I think I've proved everything I can to show how Simba
You
is.
proved diddly squat. Moving on.
You have proved diddly squat. I've said
So
countless
our
times.
next category, ladies and gentlemen, is bronze, and I can wholeheartedly say that I also win this category because Sid is designed to be a killing machine. It's said in the movie that he can lift over 2 tons, twice his size, and he has lifted both Jumba. He's lifted Gantu, both gigantic people, lifted a truck by himself, lifted a freaking spaceship by himself. The guy is incredibly powerful. He's flame resistant, I believe. He can't get burned. The only weakness he has is water.
He can drown.
Yeah.
That's it. But hey, everything has a weakness. It's all about how you use your strengths to your advantage, which Stitch most definitely does.
Okay, he can't swim though. That's a pretty
Yeah,
big
that's a
very-
pretty big weakness.
Yeah, especially.
Okay, are you gonna throw him into the water, or am I gonna throw you into oblivion? Which one are you gonna do?
What if someone just splashed him with even just a glass of water? That would hurt him. It would leave him
Okay.
immobilized for a few minutes.
He's basically
No,
the
it wouldn't.
Witch of the West.
He would have to be submerged in water. It doesn't work that way. We've seen it before where he gets sprinted with water. It doesn't affect him that way. When he's in water, though, it's a different story. If he was in a puddle, maybe. But that's a rare occurrence.
Let's look up facts about lions, shall we?
Oh, here we go. Where's my sound effects?
Yeah, this is. A lion can reach speeds of 50 miles per hour. Can Stitch do that? He's got the speed here. Can Beast do that? No. He's got the speed here. He's like the Flash.
I don't think he'd be like the Flash.
In regards to the other two characters he can outspeed both of these characters, and okay, maybe that alone doesn't give him the win, but that's a very big deal if you can really outspeed your enemies in the way that he would be able to.
Stitch could outspeed Simba any fucking day of the week. Come on.
No.
Are you fucking serious right now?
I
A beast, a creation, an experiment that can go around the island of Oahu in under 5 minutes. Simba couldn't even do that. Now, at 50 miles per hour, it would take him at least 20 minutes to get to one side of the island if he started in the middle.
Okay.
How long did it take Simba to run into the savannah? Just to point that out.
Well, it was kind of a montage, so I don't know if that really counts.
Okay. Hold on. I wrote notes to knock out Beast in this category, but not necessarily Stitch. Hold on one sec. Okay. The Beast, yeah, despite being strong, he fought a pack of wolves and loses his strength when the spell breaks, and he is his one. Okay. Yeah, he loses his strength when the spell breaks.
Yes, but we're not talking about when the spell is broken. We're talking about him in his prime. As you pointed out earlier, we shouldn't talk about them when they're kids. We shouldn't talk about them at the end of the movies.
Okay, fine. We also do see Beast get in fights though, and he lost.
Not to the pack of wolves. He won the pack of wolves.
He lost that, didn't he?
No, he won that.
No, he won that.
Hold on one sec.
You're just clouded by your own judgment, Joe. That's all. You're like, Simba won every battle. That's why I deserve to win.
Oh, he had lost his strength when it. Okay.
Even though, if I'm corrected, I think out of all the characters, Simba's the only one to get his ass beat by a girl. Twice.
What?
Oh, no, sorry. 3 times. 3 times.
Okay.
In the movie. 3 times. Pinned down to the ground. And she's like, gotcha again.
Okay. I'm going to look up more facts about lions.
That has nothing to do with this. Talk about Simba.
Okay. First of all, Simba's like the Flash of this category right now, okay? And
Not even close. If anything, Stitch
Did a
is still the
ground
Flash.
pound.
Stitch is the Flash of this category.
okay.
There might be the Hulk.
Okay.
The unstoppable killing machine. Hello.
I don't think a lion's litter size will help me in this category. So, okay. I will rest my case at he's the Flash of this category, and I still think Brains pretty much makes up for the fact.
Yo. You don't gotta fucking like to stand up.
Okay. Brains I dominated, but this
No,
one.
you don't.
Yes, I did. I very much dominated.
Baby.
However,
in the words of Wars won 6 stars, no, you don't. Sorry.
However, in this category, I rest my case with he's the Flash of this category.
What do you think, Star? You think he has a point?
He may have a point with it, but I'd say he's the weakest of the 3 in terms
I
of
agree with
strength.
that. I agree with that. Because even the Beast.
Well, you guys have been
take down.
double teaming me this entire time. I think Flash of Lions wins here.
Flash of Lions.
Flash of Lions.
That's a bold.
Flash of this category.
It's a bold statement. I don't think so. The Flash.
And plus, it says right here, lions live in the wild for around 12 years. That's brutal. I'd like to see Stitch or Beast go live in the wild for 12 years and see if they can make it.
So? There are animals that have lived longer in the wild and are tougher than lions.
Okay, but none of these 3. Simba has the ability to survive.
Yes.
So does
so
Stitch.
does Beast.
Yeah, but not as well.
So
I don't
does
think they'd
Stitch.
be able to go into the wild for 12 years and live.
I don't think so, buddy.
I do think so. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah. I'd like to see them
Anyway.
live in the wild for 12 years.
Anyway, I think Star 6 Wars would say that we have to. What do we have to do? Star 6 Wars.
Agree to disagree?
That's right. That's right. That's his new slogan now.
I think I've heard that saying somewhere.
You know where you heard it? You know where you heard it, Joe?
I
Joe?
Winter is coming. That's what I know.
Winter's come for me.
You want me to do it again, Joe?
No.
We're good.
We're good? Okay. Well, we're going to move on now to a badass, which, once again, Stitch takes this one, guys. I mean, come on.
No!
Come on. Come on now. Come
Dare
on.
I repeat?
Say
He's
it
a
with-
lion.
Say it with me. Say it with me. S-T.
Okay. And the,
T.
B.
okay.
E.
This is
Hey,
going to be
What
Okay.
is oh, Stitch, yeah. Ooh, Stitch, yeah. Ooh, Stitch,
This
yeah.
is going to be pretty much a repeat of the first category in that I'm using the same argument. If it's just the three of them, Simba wins. Those two, they lose it. They lose it without the people they rely on, they depend on. They need those people. They really do. And Simba
they
doesn't
don't.
need anyone.
No, they don't.
But the beast-
If anything, Simba needs backup more than any of the three we're talking about.
No, I'm talking mentally. He doesn't rely on anyone but himself. He can do the job. He can get the job done by himself. And
Oh, I guess
those two
according
characters-
to Matala out the window, huh?
But
Like I
Beast
said, they're
can
there, but
crush
he
your
doesn't rely on
neck.
What'd you say, Star?
Beast can crush Simba's neck easily.
Okay.
I
Beast
agree. I
in
agree
a fight
with that
would
sentiment.
lose it. He wouldn't. In a fight like this, a big bad fight like this, he'd lose it. He would lose it. He'd go crazy. He needs Bell there. He relies on Bell to keep him sane, to keep him grounded.
What are you basing this on? The need factor? Are you
Yeah.
fucking kidding me?
Okay, Tony, I would
I
like
don't
to hear
believe-
your
I
argument.
don't believe-
STITH.
I don't believe Stitch needed needed Lilo to fight off an entire armada of aliens. I think he just did it.
She helps keep him sane.
I don't think Stitch needed to fight Jumba and Pleakley. No, he didn't.
He needs
think-
her help
I don't
to.
think Stitch needed Lilo to defeat Gantu. Throw him out of his fucking spaceship. That was all Stitch.
Okay, like I said, in a big fight like this is a big fight. They would lose it without the people they rely on. Simba
even
can
with-
get. Simba goes into this by himself.
Here's the
By himself.
Go ahead, Star.
Simba only won his fight against Scar by chance and
Exactly.
by
But Steve, that
pure
was your
luck.
Beast
Beast took on an
Stitch
entire
argument.
pack of wolves.
That was your Stitch argument. You were talking about Stitch calculating something before by saying that was luck, and now you're saying Simba got something by luck.
Somewhat.
Luck is a very flimsy argument.
No, you know what's a flimsy argument?
They were evenly matched.
That's a
And
flimsy
Simba was
argument.
far more inconsistent.
Tony, you blocked. I didn't even hear you, Tony.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Star.
Simba's less experienced with fighting because he spent his time eating the bugs instead of hunting actual animals, putting him at a major disadvantage.
Good point. Good point.
Okay, Beast was alone in his castle for years. What do you think he was doing when he was in there all that time? I don't think he was
Watching-
hunting. I don't think he was.
Was he reading French porn?
That's what my guess would go to, and that doesn't necessarily make him a good fighter. That makes him a good lover, I guess. Maybe.
I don't know. That would make his hand pretty strong,
The
though.
one hand.
He took on a pack of wolves and won.
He's like, I'll beat you like I beat. Oh, wait, never mind.
That would go more towards Brawn, though, Tony.
Okay.
He doesn't
Point
lose the
being,
fight,
dude.
though.
Point being.
Is the clock going to teach him to fight?
Clock. The candle's like, oh,
What?
you must lift your hands like this. Oh, come hit me now.
I rest my case because with this, it's pretty much just a culmination of what I mainly said in the brains category, and I guess a couple points of what I made in bronze, but mainly what I said in brains. So I pretty much rest my case. I think Simba is on top here. He's the one that has it all together and doesn't need anyone.
You don't got a fucking leg to stand on.
Simba FTW.
Not a leg.
So I rest my case. What about you two? Any final words?
Yeah, Joe ain't got a fucking leg to stand on. Beast is gonna be my feast, and Stitch is one tough son of a bitch.
Beast design. That is all.
Okay, short, sweet, to the point, and I think that concludes Joe's epic fail tonight. So please, in the comment section, put who you think would come out on top, guys. So if you think that Stitch should win, put hashtag Stitch. If you think that Simba should win, put hashtag Wimpy. If you think that the Beast should win, put hashtag Oh. And yeah, there you go.
Okay, so I guess now at this point, like Tony said, use the hashtags and we'll just, I guess, answer questions while you guys can vote.
And yes, apparently, and I can
I have a
easily
question.
say that yes, I didn't exactly do my research. I meant to, but got too busy.
Hey, you think we did any research? Joe
I did.
Joe was making that up. He didn't do any research.
Yes, I had notes. That's the first time I've ever had
I don't
notes.
see any notes. Where's the notes?
I deleted it because I'm done with it. But you
Oh,
literally saw me.
Oh, coincidence! How convenient.
You literally
He deleted it.
going
Do you
through my
believe
notes.
that, Star? He deleted it, didn't he, Star?
Yeah, because we're done. I
Dude.
literally just deleted it. You saw me going through my notes.
Convenient.
Okay.
Just like Simba defeating Scar.
I gave him arguments. I was more prepared for this one than I would say.
And you know what? You know what's funny? He didn't even defeat Scar. The hyenas helped him, by the way. So take that into consideration. But never beat Scar. That was the hyenas.
It's over. Argument's over. No.
No. Take that into consideration. Hashtag Stitch for the win.
No. And someone just texted me, by the way, who's watching, and said, and I guess this is true, Stitch doesn't have super speed.
Yeah, he doesn't. I may not have done my research, but I've watched Lilo and Stitch enough to know that he does not have super
He
speed.
does, Tony.
You may not recall that scene, but there was a scene in the movie where he's riding a freaking tricycle, a toy tricycle nonetheless, and biked across the island super fast. I didn't say he ran. I said that he can go from one point to another of the island in under 5 minutes. That's using the tricycle. A tricycle, mind you. A toy tricycle for a little girl.
Yeah, I got a text.
5 minutes.
I got a text. Oh, yeah. Nice, badass representation there if we're talking about the character running a
Hey, it takes a
bicycle.
true badass to ride a little girl train.
Okay, yeah, the text also says, Stitch doesn't have super speed and his super hearing can leave him deaf. He got hurt from it.
Okay, he's basing that off of the TV series. That doesn't count. We're doing the movies here.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The argument's over. I'm done arguing. We've made our points. We're in the voting section now. So,
Yes, I made my
I don't
point.
remember him making points.
Hey,
No, not you. I was talking about Joe. I didn't know Joe was making points. Did you hear him make any points?
You're just mad because I
heard him try.
Oh, so he tried to make points. Okay, well that doesn't really count. I don't think so, Star. Trying and doing is just two different things, man.
All right. Have you seen the new trailer for?
There is no try.
Have you seen the new trailer for Jurassic World? If you have, what is your first impression on it? I'm pretty hyped.
I have not seen it.
Okay, Joe, take this one.
What, Tony?
I said you take this one, Joe.
Oh, well, Connor, you said you haven't seen it?
Nope.
Okay. I'm with Connor. I've never actually seen any of the Jurassic parks, so I didn't see Jurassic World trailer.
No, the new trailer, Jurassic World.
Yeah, no, I've never seen any of Jurassic Park, so I had no really intention of seeing the trailer for Jurassic World.
Yeah.
Well, I saw the trailer. I saw the trailer briefly. I was at work. I couldn't listen to it, but I saw it. And it looks interesting. I like what they did with it because now it's not the park, it's the world now. And amusement, they really planned how it should be. And that whole scene where they're in like the rolling ball and they're right next to the dinosaurs, I thought that was really cool. I'm just wondering like what's gonna happen when the shit hits the fan, because shit's going to hit the fan definitely. The only thing that really bothered me too is that the CGI really looks fake to me. It just doesn't look as impressive as the ones that came out literally 20 years ago. That's the only thing that kind of broke my heart there. And I was sad because I saw Judy, I think her name is Greer. I think that's how you say her last name. But I saw Judy Greer in the movie for like 5 seconds, and I'm like, no, have her in the movie more. She's awesome. She's funny.
Judy Greer?
Yeah, she was from Arrested Development.
Yeah, she's a mother, correct?
Yeah, she's in the movie for very, very short.
Oh,
like,
good. I can't stand her. Good thing she's in it
Oh,
for
you're fucking kidding me? She's awesome, dude.
I can't stand her.
I can't
She's just like what's the one from America? Jessica Lange. I can't stand the two of them. They both play the same exact character. I can't stand either one of them. They don't.
Why do you even?
They just bitch. Like that's their character. Every single role they ever do, the two of them, they bitch. That's it. That's there you go. That's their.
Okay, so Star, think I'm gonna have to kick Joe off of this call now because
oh god, I
broke
can't
my heart.
stand the two of them. That's why I stopped watching American Horror Story. It was because of Jessica Lange. I really couldn't stand it.
I never watched to begin with.
Yeah, that's.
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed, Joe.
Oh, he graces us with his
Disappointed.
presence. Everyone, the bold critic guy.
Welcome, bold critic guy.
Well, it was short-lived, sadly, but it's okay though. I still love you guys, so I'm here inside your hearts. So we got some new people in, so I just want to let you all know if you want to vote for who you would like to win, make sure you hashtag the name, hashtag Stitch, hashtag Simba, hashtag Beast. But I would just go with Stitch because he's the awesomest of them all. So.
No. Simba is, as Tony would say.
Oh yeah, I forgot Simba, who ripped off Kimba, the White Lion. Yeah.
Tony.
Tony.
Kimba.
We're done.
Tony.
It's up to them now. It's up to them. You've done your part.
Tony.
Yes, we've done our part.
Tony.
So let's look for any more questions while you guys continue to vote.
There's a lot of like votes for Stitch, but guys, you gotta put a hashtag before it. Put a hashtag before it, or it doesn't count.
Yeah, and ask any questions. Keep us.
Yeah, keep us going.
Occupied, I guess.
I have a question.
We haven't answered.
Yeah.
I have a question. You're aimed towards Star Six Wars. So what do you think, buddy? Being this is your first time on the show. What do you think?
I like it. Okay, I couldn't defend my points very well. I admit that.
Oh, don't worry. We didn't do so well when we first started off too. Ain't that right, Joe?
Yes. I remember our first one, Walter White versus Frank Underwood.
Frank Underwood.
Yeah.
It was kind of it was an awkward fest.
There was one that was really bad. What was that? Oh, Frodo versus what was it? Harry Potter.
Oh,
Right.
Harry Potter one, I think was kind of our
Was
most
it Frodo
embarrassing.
versus Harry Potter?
Yeah, it was Frodo versus Harry Potter. I remember that.
Yeah, that one was our worst one.
I would say it was our second to worst one.
Well, what would you say is our
What do you
worst?
say is the worst?
I honestly thought like our worst one was God, what was that one that we did? Shit, I forgot now. It would
I
be
would
like
say the team-based one, maybe. The Teen
No, not the
Titans versus
team-based
Power.
one. I think our worst one would be the one where we did like Daryl versus like
Jesse?
Daryl versus Jesse. I felt like our points were weak on both sides because we we didn't really fully understand the concept that well still, and we didn't really defend our characters in a just way, in my opinion.
I don't know. I disagree. I would say that but the old one was definitely our worst. And if I
Well,
had
I
to
mean,
pick
of
a second, I'd
course
say the
you
two.
disagree, Joe. You're agreed to disagree.
So we're gonna just have to agree to disagree, Tony.
Why can't we just disagree to agree? Sounds better.
Guys,
Anyway,
I see everyone's still.
anyway,
What, Tony?
oh no, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I see everyone still voting. Awesome. Definitely keep getting your votes in and keep getting
I want to
your
know.
questions in too.
I want to know, like, what do you like about this whole thing, though, Star? Like, I know you said you like it a lot, but what curiosity?
I just. Oh,
There's a dog.
Oh, what? You guys there?
Where's the dog coming from?
Oh, that's my dog. Connor, you still there?
entire
Connor?
series format?
You got cut off there, Connor.
Shit. Um,
Rewind.
rewind. I like the very idea of movie/TV warfare. I like that characters can basically verse each other and that we represent them. So basically, kind of like that idea.
All right, awesome. Thank you. You hear that, Tony?
Is someone talking too? Someone talking and barking at the same time?
Yeah, those are my dogs. They do this whole howling thing every night. They think they're
I
wolves.
guess they just really love movie warfare, man.
Yeah, they always make sure to get in on this when we're doing it. So.
All
I
right.
can safely say
But,
that
More
happened
questions.
before.
But you heard everything he said, Tony?
Yes, I did hear everything you said. Good points. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, perfect. And speaking of that, while you guys are still voting, which you guys are, thank you so much. That's awesome. And definitely keep asking your questions. I'm just gonna say real quick, just gonna remind you, everyone, that there are only 2 more weeks now after this one. There are only 2 more warfares left. There's there's next week and the week after. So there's only 2 more left. So this is winding down, and they're both TV, I believe. Although I think we're doing comic stuff for it too, so it might be a little special. But I think they're both on agree disagree, correct, Tony? Because the past 2 weeks have been on.
Yes, they're both going to be on agree to disagree because I needed this to be on my channel for Disney Week, and Joe was very willing to oblige me. So I said, you know what, Joe, because you're willing to oblige me, I'm going to have to agree that we should have the last 2 on your channel.
Absolutely.
It was just funny. That was the nicest thing you ever said.
Yeah. So
I have to agree to disagree with your statement, and fuck you.
And so yeah, we only have 2 more left, and our guests for those are the comic book mustache, who I've kind of plugged a few times in a couple of my videos. He's pretty much new to YouTube. Like,
Guy.
what?
He's a pretty interesting guy.
Yeah, he's interesting. His channel is pretty bizarre. If you've ever wanted to see a guy talk about comic books while he's on the toilet, go subscribe to the Comic Book Mustache. It's comics on the can, by the way.
Well, looks like you got Connor interested in checking out the channel now.
He will be
like,
joining.
oh boy, a guy that sits on the toilet and reviews comics? Hooray!
That's what I've always wanted to see.
I've always
I just gotta see if that's strange enough. That sounds so strange, but I gotta see that.
So he's on the show next week, and then we're gonna try have Kat. We've talked to Kat. We're gonna try have her back for the last one. She was our first guest. We want her to be the last guest of season 1. So yeah.
All right. Yeah.
All
right. All right. So tell me, gentlemen, what are your plans for Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving passed a month ago for me.
Wait, oh yeah, that's right. You're in Canada. Whoops, my bad.
Yes, I'm in the frosty north. Winter's already arrived.
I cannot believe Robert would vote for Simba. What is this? This is anarchy right here.
Hey, no, because he knows what's good. He knows that that's the way to go.
Dude. No,
Tony,
no.
Tony, we have a question though. I think I'm gonna let you handle this. Are they okay? This is worded wrong, but like basically saying, are the last ones for the year, or is it ending for good? The warfare.
It's not ending for good. It will be the last ones for the year. The concept and the name will probably change. You see, me and Joe, for the last 2 weeks of December, we will be working very diligently to to come up with the new concept and flesh it out. This was more or less an experimental phase for us. We love it. The energy is great. We're gonna probably tweak it a little bit more, at least have it well structured. As kind of like Star 61 said earlier, like he was not prepared. We are never prepared for any of our movie TV warfares. It's always on the fly, on the cusp. But we always felt like it gave genuine what's the word I'm thinking of, Joe?
Heart.
Yeah, yeah, perfect on it. Yeah,
it gave off a genuine heart, because not if you truly are for your character, if you believe in everything about that character, you will have something to say to that character from your heart without having anything prepared. That's how I felt about it, though.
yeah, no, absolutely. I still agree. That's completely, it's more raw this way. It doesn't sound like, rehearsed or anything. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Because you could always be rehearsed, but being from saying it from the heart, at least on a straightforward perspective, I always appreciate that more.
Yes. So yeah, everything Tony just said, and then also pretty much, it's not ending for good. However, it is ending in its current capacity. These last couple weeks are the last time you'll see it like this, especially with every other week with being on a different channel and everything. All of that, we're working all of this out. It's going to be presented in a new light and a new capacity.
I think you'll like it.
Yeah, we hope you really like it.
No, I think they're gonna hate it.
Yeah, they're going.
I doubt it.
Yeah, they're going to trash it.
I mean, Star 6 Wars already thumbs down this video, so I mean,
No,
he thumbs down the video. What's that gonna say about the rest of us? See, he even said we were bullshit. So shit. What are we gonna do?
Someone said.
Hey, guess what? I got a vote for Stitch on Facebook.
Does that count? We've never. No, it's gonna be in the video.
Excuse me. This is Disney Week, gentlemen. I get to say what counts and doesn't count. I'm the Alpha and Omega, baby. You got something to say?
Someone said.
Oh no.
Someone said they would like to see an anime warfare, Tony.
I like that idea. Especially because I could prepare much better for that one.
Well,
okay, I'm back. Coolio.
Oh, what, Tony? Did you hear the comment?
No, I got disconnected again.
Oh, okay. Someone said they would love to see an anime warfare.
If we bring back Star 6 War 1, we can do that. And we'll just give Joe to defend Goku. He knows Goku, so.
And like we said, the next 2 weeks are pretty much planned out. But when we come back, who knows? Like I said, this is going to be completely different. Like Tony said, the name might not, it might not be called TV and movie warfare anymore. It might be something completely different. Who knows?
Connor warfare.
have faith in Tony and I. Have faith in us because we think these changes are going to be great, and I think you're going to love them. But yeah, definitely hold on to that anime thing because
All the faith.
you'll have. Okay, Tony with his sound effects as always. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Joe. Hey, you know what though, Joe? By the end of Thanksgiving, I'm gonna be raking in the dough.
What?
I think I need a proper introduction. So here's my fanfare. Yeah. You annoyed yet?
Nope.
Hello? Am I still here?
Yes, you're still here,
still there.
Tony.
No response to my sound effects?
Nope. No.
Nothing? So basically it's all crickets?
In the words of Jordan Peele's character from Key and Peele, for anyone watching who loves that show, I'm over it.
That was terrible.
Have you ever seen Key and Peele? Have you ever seen Key and Peele, Tony?
Of course I've seen Key and Peele. Like, that's hilarious.
You know that
my favorite skit from them right now is the Family Matters one.
You know the skit I'm talking about, right?
I think I do.
Where he's dressed up as a girl and
What was it?
Key's following her, and it's like I'm over
Oh
it.
yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and that's all she keeps saying.
Yeah, I'm over it. There's come back, baby, come back.
You're an asshole. I can't be an asshole. I have arms and legs.
And then they end up in the desert, right? They end up in the desert.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So
You know
guys,
what?
that's what
Just for
happened.
that, Joe. Good job, Joe. Good job.
Good
All right,
job.
so I think it's time to count up the votes, if you don't mind.
Do you want to give a last call?
Okay, last call, everybody, and last call. Let's count the votes.
Last call. Okay, so I will do.
Yes, last call for questions too, because just gotta ask us some questions. It's Disney Week, guys.
Yeah, guys, no
How are
Disney.
you gonna see my beautiful face if you don't ask questions?
Yeah, guys.
See, look at my beautiful face.
Disney themed questions, guys. I don't see any more questions.
Ask us questions. I'm lonely. I need help.
I mean, not used to become the bold critic guy.
What does that have to do with anything, Joe?
Hey, no one's asking us questions.
Hey,
No one has asked questions, Tim.
You know why, though, guys? You know why? Because they don't need to. They already know who's going to win. Stitch.
Okay, I will say, I'm sorry, Connor, I don't see one beast vote, but I see a lot of Simba and Stitches. It seems very evenly matched.
I kind of figured that would happen.
I don't think so. Evenly matched? Fucking kidding me. I saw two Simba votes. Simba votes.
I'm seeing a lot of both, though.
No, I see a lot of Stitch. And again, we don't count the non-hashtag one, buddy.
Yeah, no, I know.
So I see a lot of Stitch.
We're gonna have to agree to disagree.
I don't agree with you, nor do I disagree with you. But I will say I hate you.
Okay. Oh, someone said they have faith in us, so.
Have faith in who?
You and me.
Faith.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the J Rev?
I believe so. Yes. They said they have faith in us because I said have faith in us with what we're doing with warfare. So.
Oh, no. Okay, that wasn't J. Rev. He gave a really long, well eloquent post as to why he feels like Simba should win. So,
Yeah, and honestly, it's quite beautiful. Thank you, J Rev, so much. That's perfect. Everyone, before you vote, if you still have not voted and it's last call, so make sure you get your votes in. Go look at what J Rev said.
all right, yes. If you
Hmm.
just join us now, make sure that you put a hashtag and vote for which character you want. It could be hashtag Stitch, hashtag Simba, hashtag. That's it. And I can't even think of what was the other character again.
Beast.
Beauty, I believe.
I think no, it was Lemire. That's who it was. Lemire. Hashtag Lemire.
Here's a question: Is this the last movie warfare for the? Oh wait, no, that's the same one. It looks like it's worded different though. This is, I'll say it though. This is the last movie warfare for the year. So this is the last time we're going to be doing warfare on Tony's channel. So for the next 2 weeks, the last two TV warfares, they'll be on Agree to Disagree.
So how does it feel, Star Six Wars? You're on the last movie warfare of the year.
Feels good. Not gonna lie.
Like that's
And
right.
it's on
I'm
Disney.
watching it.
And it's on Disney Week. Yep.
And he's yeah. You both are in Disney.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We have. I guess this will be the final question since it is very Disney themed. Favorite Disney animated films?
Oh come on, that's not fair.
Yeah, that's really not fair. I don't even.
Hmm.
I don't even.
I mean,
I can list off a few.
I already kind of made a list talking about my favorite Disney animated films. My number one and my number two are actually both on this movie Warfare. So, well, actually, my number one, my number two, and my number three are all on this movie Warfare.
Okay, so then these are your favorite.
Yes, I purposely chose them because they were my favorite characters from my favorite movies made by Disney Animated Studios.
Makes sense.
I
Is
love.
Fox and the Hound is Disney, right?
Yeah, Fox and the Hound is Disney.
Fox and the Hound. Oh, yeah.
Really?
What's up?
Different choice.
Wow. You know that I put that on a list of most underappreciated Disney films?
You said you did put that on the list?
Yeah, I put that on the list, number 8.
Oh, I didn't see that video. Oh, okay, awesome.
Oh, gee, thanks, Joe. I thought we were friends, but I guess not. You know, we don't watch each other's videos. How about you, Star? What's your favorite Disney movie?
I'm gonna list off the few I can remember. Lion King would definitely be one of them. Wreck-It Ralph. I
Ooh,
really
that's a
liked
good
Wreck-It Ralph.
That was a great movie.
Yeah. Beauty and the Beast would probably be another one. I like Treasure Planet.
Yeah, a lot of people talk fondly about that movie. I've never seen it, so.
Uh, um, it's flaws granted, but what it is.
I'll have to see it
And a
then.
personal favorite of mine.
I'll have to see it then.
I guess I know I said that was the last one, but this one is kind of the same, just like complete opposite at the same time. What's your least favorite Disney film?
Oh.
Oh, I don't think anybody's gonna argue with this one.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I don't think so either. Mine's actually in this video right now.
Which one?
Lilo and Stitch. I can't stand that movie.
What?
Yeah, no, I really hate that movie.
I got nothing.
Your turn, guys.
Least favorite. That's a difficult one because I think it'd either be Hercules or Home on the Range. I remember nothing from either of them, and I didn't really have a high opinion of them when I first watched them either.
Okay. What about you, Tony?
Tony, buddy.
Tony? Oh, he's blinking. He's there. Hello, Tony. Yep, well, he's still blinking. He's still with us. He's turning his head. Yep, he's good.
Let's count the votes.
Okay, I guess Tony is. Guess he's done. I guess we'll count the votes. All right, guys. I will refresh the page. You guys keep track. Sound good, Tony?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to the bottom.
Start from the bottom now, here.
And remember, I'm only doing hashtags.
Start from the bottom now. Yeah.
Okay, we have one for Stitch,
Yeah.
another for Stitch, so that's 2. Another for Stitch, that's
Okay.
3. One
Yeah.
for Simba.
Simba.
Fuck.
Another for Stitch, that's 4. Another for Simba, so that's 2. Another for Simba, so that's 3. Another for Stitch, so that's 5. Another for Stitch, so that's 6.
6.
Another for Simba, so what is that, 4?
4. Yep.
Yep.
Another for Stitch,
7.
7. Another for Simba, so that's 5.
Whatever.
One
Wait,
for
I
Beast.
completely missed the other Simba. Oh, we got one for Beast. Thank God.
Over Beast. Hey.
And
I'll take one over nothing.
I'm gonna do one more refresh. That looks like it's it.
So far it's 7 Stitch, 5 Simba, 1 Beast.
And that's it.
That's it? That's it? Whoa, looks like summer has just come because winter is over.
Winter has not even begun.
Over, guys. Winter has came and now it has departed. It is dearly departed. It has been put 6 feet under. It has been flown off the hinges because winter is gone forever.
First the Undertaker streak, and now Joe's streak. 2014's brutal.
Hey,
Hey.
because the Undertaker can only be the Undertaker for so long until he becomes taken under.
Oh.
You know what? Ladies and gentlemen, you have just made the Black Critic Guy have a wonderful Disney week by giving Stitch the win for tonight. Not only that, but in the face of somebody that wasn't even a huge fan of Lilo and Stitch. Something that I find very disheartening.
I think it's the most overrated Disney movie.
Overrated? Are you kidding me? I can
No.
think of 7 different movies that are overrated.
All of which are named Lilo and Stitch.
Looks like we're no longer going to be doing TV, movie, or any type of warfare because me and Joe are going Splitsville because he just crossed the line, ladies and gentlemen. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Tony, we're going to have to agree to disagree.
What?
We're going to have to agree to
You
disagree.
can agree to disagree all you want. This is Disney Week, and I'm in control here.
I'm not a fan of Disney Week. Disney,
I say
Disney Week betrayed
Lilo
me.
and Stitch. Lilo and Stitch. Forever.
Disney Week. Guys, 2 votes. Come on, I needed 2 more votes to tie.
No, it's over now. It's been called. It's done. It is over. I'd like to thank my guest, Star 6 Wars 1, for joining us.
Thank
Buddy,
you for
you got
having
any
me.
final words?
Any final words, Connor?
Having me, guys, and I hope to join you guys in another one.
All right, and by the way, I put a link to his channel in the description right now. Please go check out his channel. He does really solid videos, solid reviews. He does a lot of Q&As as well. He's very in touch with his subscribers. He's one of the most subscriber-friendly channels on YouTube. Please go check him out. Support the guy. He's awesome. And of course, you know to go check out Agree to Disagree, because next week I'm gonna kick that ass one more again when I beat Joe in a little TV warfare.
Guys, you kind of stabbed me in the back a little bit this week. But next week and the week after, come on, guys, this is almost winter is coming, and it's coming cold. And go subscribe to Agree Disagree, because Tony will be on for the next 2 weeks, and it only takes around this much effort to go do so. And if it's only around this much effort to hit the subscribe button, then, you know, why not, right?
Summer's here, buddy. And
Summer's
I'm a
gonna be a
heat
quick
person.
one.
In fact, no, actually, spring is here, because summer doesn't even come after winter. It's spring, which is my favorite season of any season.
Yeah,
So,
well, you know,
guys,
winter's coming back.
Thanks for bringing spring. Thanks for bringing spring back into my skip. This has been one hell of a Disney week so far. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Let me know what you think about Disney week as of now. And if you have not done so already, I have a new anime pull out right this moment where you can vote on which anime you would like for me to review in the month of December. You gotta go check out my update video, which should be up right now if you have not done so already. And again, subscribe to Star 6 Wars 1's channel. Subscribe to Agree to Disagree's channel, because it just takes this much effort, this much right here, to subscribe. All right. In fact, no, actually, it takes about this much effort.
Around this much.
Even smaller than that.
Yeah,
I think maybe this much effort. I'm
This
putting my
much
hands
effort
at the
from
ceiling.
you, so.
The ceiling right now, like up here. You can't see my hand, but it's up here somewhere. But also, stay tuned. More Disney Week videos coming your way. They're going to be coming out at 3 o'clock, and they're going to be awesome. And until then, guys, if you would like to be a part of the Black Critic Crew and not miss out on a single Disney Week video, please hit that subscribe button below. Like this video if you really enjoyed it. Thank you again for letting Stitch win. It's an awesome victory for me, because I am Tony Waller II, the Black Critic Guy. And until then, guys, peace, YouTube.